Hello dear viewer, I am leesusss and welcome back to Viscera Cleanup Detail. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying the return of this series. I'm pretty much where you left me last time, staring up at this mess up here, wondering how I'm going to get it. Now I've had a little look around. There doesn't appear to be a janitor lift thing around anywhere, you know, that goddamn awful thing, but I already spied that. Ooh. There's a I know I'm making more of a mess, but it's okay. There's a route around the top up here, which is nice. I thought for a second I was going to start stacking boxes, and no one wants that to be happening. Thank you very much. Oh dear, that's a problem. Okay, I don't know how you got up here. You're not welcome up here. Get back down there into the mess that I've already cleared up. Who was this causing trouble up here? Christian Frou-Frou, you pain in the bum. I presume you were trying to escape up here. This might be part of you, Christian. I don't honestly know. Where's the best place to drop you? It doesn't really matter, does it? Let's get the sausages down there and I'll just have to go and clear it up, won't I? Because I'm not going to try and get a Oh, you son of a gun. Anyway, back up we go. Apologies for last time. So, as Aki was so keen to point out many times in the comments, I know I said that I wasn't going to talk about something, you know, and then spent an hour talking about exactly that thing. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I play in a session, okay, of typically about an hour to 2 hours, depending on how much time I have, and I got myself stuck in a little groove. Oh, come on. You can do this, me. You can do it. Yes. Oh, yes. Good boy. Well done. What a clever lad you are. I'm patronising myself. Yeah, I couldn't help it. Well, I'm not going to talk about it ever again, okay? Never, ever again. Don't ask me what it is. You're not going to trick me like that. No, I'm not going to talk about it again. Okay, we know it's affecting us. On from there. Also, yeah, I did realise in editing what that thing actually did. I didn't notice straight away that there was a teleporter in there, and therefore, can we test this out? Ooh, what a collection of body parts in here. Where, is it in here the teleporter is? Here it is, it's here. Let's see. Let's try and stack some of these up. Oh, it's a slippery floor in here. Can we, let's face him the wrong way. It's not working anymore. Have I broken it? How do you do it? It must be like click on the top. I wanted to try to get. God. There we go. Quick, run! You can see it. Yay! That's very generous. It's very generous of you, Janitor, to make things so much easier. But let's go back and redo the bits over here that need to be cleaned again, and we'll go on from there. So there we go. Ah, yes, it's I wanted to play this yesterday, but I was a bit tired, I'm afraid. It's been a busy old weekend. It's Sunday today, which is often when I play this, which is why you get the 3 or so videos during the week. And unfortunately, this one's going to go. It was supposed to be a video today. I do try to keep up with, you know, when I'm supposed to be releasing these every day if I can, and it's something like Viscera. It's the bigger game, like Viscera, every day, every other day, and then something else. Okay, but it just wasn't possible. I'm afraid I was just too tired yesterday. I've been doing dad things all weekend. Let's get Christian in here, and wherever his PID is that I've just casually thrown. There it is. Christian, where's the bucket? I think it's over here actually. Is it over here? PID bucket? It is. There it is. Lovely. Yes, I was busy. Yesterday, I was mostly in the loft, in the attic, replacing floorboards because some had gotten damaged. I'd had like many people, we bulk buy things, and we'd had some. Where's the sausages that I chucked down here? Have I already put those in? Maybe I have. Oh, a sad little bag again. Get in there, you. And you, Boone Holbrooks. Yeah, bulk buys of things, and years ago, at some point, we had bulk bought some bleach. Typical toilet bleach, you know. And it had been forgotten in the loft for so long that in fact the plastic would degrade, which plastic will do eventually. It will eventually degrade and start to fall apart. And having bleach inside it probably doesn't help. And it had leaked a bit in the loft, so of course it happened in a corner, so I then had to lift up a whole bunch of bloody floorboards to clean that up. So that's what I was doing partly yesterday, sucking up the dust and the glass fibre in the loft. Lovely. If only I had a face mask or something like that. Yeah, I can't imagine why they're hard to get hold of right now. Yes. And then today, I'd had a... Oh, damn it. Come on, just the sausage. No, I don't. I just want the sausage. I don't want the whole... No. No. Yes. No. Oh, I'm going to knock the bucket over. Yes, that's what I want. There we go. Having had enough of being inside a loft, or inside a roof, I decided today to spend time on a roof. So I was on the cabin roof instead. Replacing some like edge boards or whatever up there. So it's all been... I'm getting my vitamin D up there. It's all been fun. It's all been fun today. You got to do a little bit outside. You can't spend all the time indoors. I know Dark Fairy's been got herself a couple of greenhouses so she can do some stuff in the garden, and we have a chat occasionally about these things. Where was the bucket dispenser? There was another one, wasn't there? Is it? Here it is. Yeah. I knew there was another one ready somewhere. Been a week since I played, so I've forgotten everything, of course. And also, I keep pressing the spacebar because I want to run. I've been... I do occasionally replay games, and I was replaying Shadow of Mordor, which I love a great deal. But in that game, good stuff. Pressing space to run is what you do. So now my brain says, you want to run? Press space. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, hands. I'm taking over here. Press space. And of course that is not the right thing. So I spent my first 5 minutes doing the sound tests, bunny hopping around the level. There you go. Ah dear. But anyway, back to work tomorrow, sadly. More video conferences. By the way, something I thought of earlier. Let's better clear up in here. Let's do these rooms. Let's do these side rooms. Just clear up. These look like hard work to me because of the because of the what do you call it? Because of the slipperiness. They look like hard work. Do you reckon we can transport an entire bin? By the way, let's get this out of here. No. Okay, fine. Let's test it. We can do an entire bin. No. You know what I've done? No. Can I teleport myself to the furnace by spinning it around? I've forgotten. How do you... I've forgotten the controls. How do you rotate an object? I can't remember. Oh god. Not played enough of the game. I know you're shouting at me. You know. I know you know. I can't remember how to do it. That's the problem. Anyway, let's get another bin. I was going to say, can we transport an entire bin? It looks like we can, but I can't work out how to rotate an object again, and I'm just too lazy to... No! Too lazy to watch it up. Does that say barrels? Let's get Skinny out of here first. Someone's going to get a old snack on this boy. Just the skin, though. There was a few fussy eaters. If that says barrels in there, that is not going to be fun, because... barrels are going... Damn it. Come on, me. Come on, you can get out the door. There we go. Barrels in something like this? That's not good, is it, really? Also, those patches on the floor, do you reckon they are... It's back to my intro. Ah! Oh, Christ! I'm going to transport the floor. It's back to my intro video when I was fighting with the... How do I rotate things? There we go, I remembered it now. Left mouse button. I don't know how I don't know how I forget these things. I have no idea. Hold on. No. There we go. Right. I'm about to say it's back to my intro video when I'm fighting with the body bag, trying to get it down a hole in the office. There we go. What I was going to do was do that. What about these things here? Do you reckon they need to be cleared up? They might have been later. Maybe they count like bullet holes, I don't know. We will find out. Clyde? Clyde the orangutan. You know, equal opportunity employer around here. Don't worry if you don't know who Clyde the orangutan is. It's very old. It's a very old Clint Eastwood movie, and it's not. Rotate, pivot, pivot. This room, right? I was stuck in there for a minute. There we go. Yeah, very old Clint Eastwood movies. Do not worry. Although worth looking up. If you know what I'm talking about. Bet Fodder does. I bet Fodder knows what I'm talking about. And Dark. Old people, see. All these old people know what I'm talking about. Come on, get out of there. Turn right, right. And you, buddy. Get over here. Yeah, very handy. Is this actually easier than sticking it in the furnace? Who knows? I'm going to keep going with it. Problem is, though, this is going to slide around in here. But we'll have to just work with it. If the door would like to close, it might be easier, because then this thing can't escape. Is that barrels? I can't read it. It might be that... Oh, it's liquid nitrogen. Of course it's liquid nitrogen in here. Cleanliness isn't free. It's not actually necessary to put liquid nitrogen in a cold room. The whole point is if you want liquid nitrogen to stay liquid nitrogen, then you need to keep it in a big dewar, which sort of keeps itself cold itself. No requirement for the outside one interaction, but it's fun. What is that? Is that a heart? Come here, you. Come on. Come on. There we go. I haven't done that for a while. Lovely. Very, very authentic looking heart as well. Very good. I like the authenticity. Yeah, so sadly back to video conferences tomorrow. Which is the only way things are happening right now at work. And unfortunately I do have to deal with the other annoyances, which is my own work colleagues. Because, you know, no matter how bad the situation is, there's always someone there to make things worse. Whether intentional or not, I don't know. But they certainly are. So someone, the other day, a few weeks back, on LinkedIn, which is like the business social media, said, "Oh, now we're going to do more video conferences. Here's a picture of my office, you know, and I now nominate people X, Y, and Z to show us their offices as well." And of course, cue then picture by the original person of a pristine, perfect office. Something out of the corner of a showroom of IKEA. You know, bright white desk, nothing on it, of course, and got dirty very quick. Oh, he didn't make it. What happened there? Did he escape? Did he slide out? Oh, don't throw yourself in the furnace, me. Slippery sausage, get in there. There we go. Yeah, nothing on the desk. Perfect looking computer. Come here, you. Get in there. And, you know, perfect surroundings. And of course, the question is why, you know, why... Now, you could be generous. I usually am. I'm usually generous with my thoughts about these things. I say, you know, someone's just trying to keep everyone motivated and everyone cheerful. But there's also the thought that the only reason someone's done this, first of all, to show off their nice office. I mean, why shouldn't you be proud of something like that? Meat hooks are trying to terrify. I suspect that's the rebound of that heart that I slapped around the room. But also the other thing is, there's nothing like not only showing off how good you are, but how bad someone else is. Because you, that liquid nitrogen? That is. It starts with me to... Oh! Jeez, what was that about? It starts with me to go on and put this in the... shove it in there, but it's just a hand. Efficiency. And all that. Yeah, see, you're going to be a plane, aren't you? What's a good way of keeping these guys from sliding around? Possibly just dropping them very carefully. Yeah, so you show off how nice your office is. How big is it down here? Not that big. We'll do down here next. But you've got to make up other people worried about, you know, oh, my office isn't actually very good. Now, I work out from home quite a lot anyway, despite the current situation. And my office is not exactly great. You know, it's partly because it gets busy in here, but also it can become a bit of a dumping ground, like some of the offices say. What have I done with the PID thing? It's here. In you go, Manuel. Bit of a dumping ground for, like, electronics need to be fixed and just stuff and things and everything else. So it's not great. And so I wouldn't particularly want to show a picture. But it's just the... When you get this sort of thing, you know the sort of people are going to respond to it who have perfect offices. And it's just a little annoying, to say the least. It's like, why have you got to do this? Why have you got an advanced situation? Why have you got to make it worse by, like, office shaming people? Because that's what you're really doing. You know there are people out there with terrible, bloody, awful offices that no one wants to show off. And in the end, it's also completely pointless. Because, of course, in a video conference, if you've ever done one of these, you don't see everything that's around person. All you can see is the person's ugly mug and the wall behind them. So you might see a few pictures, but it's unlikely you're going to see, like, you know, unless you're very unlucky with your office placement, you know, husband coming out the shower with with his hairy arse on show, towel slipping around his waist. That's not going to happen, you know. What's this, by the way? First bit of note I think I've seen so far. Test subject is clinically morbidly obese. We're back to the video calls again. And the husband with severe lymphedema in lower extremities. That's bruising. Subject dermal layers are thin, caused by extreme stretching as a result of excessive bloating. Subject is chronically projecting emesis, vomit, amidst a strong odour. It's a boomer. That's what they're describing there. Aren't they? Yeah, they are. I just thought for a second, but I thought boomers do vomit, but other people vomit. Other creatures from Left 4 Dead vomit as well, don't they? The spitter. I guess spitting is not the same as vomiting. No, not really. Anyway, I like the technical terms in though. Technical terms, but you won't fool me like that with your scientific mumbo jumbo. Oh, no. Anyway, so you know, showing off how nice your office is, kind of pointless. Except for, you know, a bit of willy waving. Mine's bigger than yours. That kind of thing. Frustrating. Oh, let's not take the lemon computer with us. There we go. But I'm already pretty sick of video calls. You know, I don't mind dressing up and putting the makeup on for a customer call, but not just for my colleagues. But there you go. What can I do about it? Maybe I should. It is a thing to tidy the office. All they can see behind me is a rack. I haven't checked there. Dick Samper. Get in there, buddy. Like a letter rack full of, like, unused envelopes of different sizes and plastic folders and a drone. An uncharged drone sitting on top of that for no particular good reason whatsoever. Would be nice, really. It would be nice actually to have if we had the model of another PID, Merlot Rutger, the model of a bloater or a floater from Dead Island. Same sort of thing. Very similar. Although actually, no, she's saying that the one from Dead Island, because I was always very fun of Dead Island. I know it didn't do very well, but I always liked it. More. Ooh, something moved up there. That's not a good sign. I know it's sort of coming through from the floor above, but that might be an issue. It just felt if you can hit something through a floor or through a surface, that can sometimes mean you're going to get buggy effects where something's embedded itself in the wall of the map. But we'll see. We won't worry about it yet.